Mazuma TV back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. Shout out to the nation, shout out to the mob, man. Hey, yo, Ryan Garcia is pulling out every trick in the bag in terms of mental warfare necessary, man. We gonna skip the introduction because we finally get to see part of the sparring session between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. You know what I mean? There was a lot of speculation on what happened in this sparring session. You know what I mean? For years, talking about who did what to who, and you know who won the bet, and who jumped in the ring, and who got hurt, and who quit. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia just dropped like a minute and like 40 seconds worth of the Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney sparring. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. For a minute, I thought that footage never existed, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, man, because I thought eventually I think it would have been came out. But they had that shit in the tuck for sure, man. And it's definitely Devin Haney. It's definitely Gervonta Davis. And I know that it's the exact sparring session that they're referring to because you see about Billions there, you see Floyd there, you hear Bill Haney there. So all the people that was recollecting the stories that said they were there, they were in the footage as well. So from the clip that I've seen, man, it definitely looked like Gervonta was putting it on Devin Haney. You know what I mean? It definitely looked like he was having his moments where he was really turning up the pressure and he was landing some shots on Devin Haney. But this whole situation that AB was recollecting with Devin Haney being out on his feet or whatever the situation is, man, I think that was really exaggerated. I don't know if it's because I'm from Philadelphia and I've seen worse sparring sessions, or, you know, Philadelphia is known for their rough and tough sparring sessions, so shit usually get dark at my gym and other gyms in Philly. But in all honesty, I never seen in that clip, I don't know if Ryan's gonna drop more or whatever this case is, but in that clip that Ryan Garcia just dropped on his YouTube channel, Devin Haney looked like he was in the fire. Let's not get it wrong. It looked like he was definitely getting punched on. You feel me? But in terms of being knocked out on his feet or being hurt or anything in that situation, I didn't see that. You know what I mean? I definitely see Gervonta, you know, edging it out, you know, definitely punching on Devin, like I said. But in terms of being out on his feet or knocked out, stopped, or anything like that, Devin looked like he was in trouble, but not to the effect from what AB recollects. And I know that AB's talking about that particular situation because he's the one who jumped in the ring. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's that. But it looks like they continued to spar after that. And it looked like it was a back and forth. Like, you could tell that Gervonta Davis' punches definitely had more thud on them. And they seemed like they were having more of the effect in that small clip that I've seen. But the whole time, it looked like Devin Haney was holding his own. I don't know how anybody else feels about the situation, but I could be wrong. I probably could be alone in this, but it looked like Devin Haney was defending himself. You know what I mean? It looked like he was holding his own. Like Gervonta was getting off on him. Let's not get it wrong from that little clip that I saw, but Devin Haney wasn't like hopeless or defenseless in the ring or knocked out cold like they was making it out to be. It really looked like, you know, Gervonta was just punching on him, and Devin was doing his best to, you know, try to turn the momentum. You know what I mean? So they were definitely exaggerating, man. This little clip, if this is the only clip that comes out, I'm going to be highly disappointed with these dudes' perspective on exactly what happened. You know what I mean? Because from the way they was talking, I thought Devin was out cold, or, you know, I'm thinking he got put out or something. They had to wake him up. Nah, man. He was getting hit with some bombs. But it never really looked like he was about to go or anything like that. And in all honesty, I thought AB and them jumped in the ring pretty prematurely. Like I said, I don't know if it's because of the sparring sessions we be having here in Philly or what, but that seemed pretty light to me. You know what I mean? It seemed pretty light. I don't think that Devin was in as much trouble as they were acting it out to be. You know what I mean? From their stories, their recollection and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But Ryan Garcia definitely dropped that footage, man. Now, did Floyd Mayweather send this footage to him? I don't know, because he said he watched the footage from Floyd Mayweather's phone, and all of a sudden he's posting it on YouTube. So is Mayweather helping Ryan Garcia with these mind games with Devin Haney? You know what I mean? This is a great question, of course. We don't know. But speaking more on the press conference, man, clown-ass Ryan Garcia's father is up there, you know, with the racial slur referring to Bill Haney's hair as nappy. You know what I mean? You know that's a derogatory term for black people in describing their hair. You know what I mean? So nonetheless, that was a racist remark from Henry Garcia. I don't even know why the fuck he up there. You know what I mean? When he's not Ryan Garcia's trainer, as far as I'm concerned, is Derrick James. So the only people that should be up there is his promoters, his trainer, and himself. I don't understand what Henry Garcia has anything to do with being on stage talking. He should have been in the crowd like his funky ass mom was. You know what I mean? Speaking from the sideline, speaking from the bleachers. For him to consistently say that throughout the press conference while sitting right next to Bernard Hopkins, like, Bernard, do you have any pride? Not only as a man, but as a black man. You know what I mean? How did you sit right next to Henry Garcia and allow that man to use that derogatory term? I'm sorry, I keep fucking it up because my voice fucked up. How can you allow Henry Garcia to continuously use that slur for black people, that derogatory term for black people in front of you, and you not do anything? Me personally, and Bernard, you from Philly too. We from around the same hood and all that shit. You know what I mean? So I know you don't tolerate disrespect. So I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know if you pressed him after the fact or checked him. I don't know what the situation is, but it would have took everything in me to not slap him in the back of his head for saying that stupid shit. You know what I mean? Especially with me being somebody who, you know, comes from African-American ancestry. You know what I mean? Growing up, I heard other Puerto Ricans say that about the texture of my hair. You know what I mean? And they got dealt with as a result. You know what I mean? It's extremely unprofessional from Henry Garcia. Definitely derogatory. You know what I mean? Inappropriate. You know, and in all honesty, man, he shouldn't be allowed to speak anymore on Ryan Garcia's behalf or be a part of any press conferences as a result. They did the same thing to Angel Garcia when he was referring to Terrence Crawford as nappy head and stuff like that. They cut his mic off. Do the same shit to Henry Garcia. You know what I mean? Bill Haney saying something about a toupee does not warrant you to make a derogatory term in any sense, any form of fashion. You know what I mean? A toupee, that's a joke. He's not making fun of the texture of your hair or saying anything racial. You know what I'm saying? But what you saying, you referring to that man's hair as nappy, and then compare him to Don King, who's another black man that has similar hair texture, is making me scratch my head at this whole situation. You know what I mean? That's definitely personal. And I have favored Devin Haney going into this fight, but now I'm rooting for him just based off of the disrespectful shit that Henry Garcia felt like he needed to say towards that black man. You know what I mean? So that's my whole take on the situation, man. The sparring footage has dropped. Let me know what y'all think about the sparring session between Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. You know what I mean? It's officially out there in the open to be viewed. It's only a minute, so, you know, I'm sure the sparring session was a lot longer than that. But let me know what y'all think about the clip that had been dropped so far. What do you think about Ryan Garcia's mind games? Is it working? Is it not? And what do y'all think about Henry Garcia's little remarks towards Bill Haney? Y'all let me know in the comments below. This is Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.